Hey. See, there she is.
Girl. I like
Recording in progress.
Yeah.
Come on, bring the noise. Was that like hair metal? Was that the back in the day, the hair metal?
Oh, yeah.
Girls, rock your boys. Is that Motley Crue?
Yeah. No, that's not Motley Crue. That's
I don't even know.
Twisted Sister.
They're all the same to me. Yeah.
Twisted Sister. That song kind of hits.
Yeah, that one's good.
Come on, feeling noise. No, or is that another one? I don't remember, man.
Man,
no, that's a different one. That's a totally different one. I don't even know what the fucking name of.
We don't even know what we're talking about.
Somebody reply to that.
Yeah.
What band does Come On Feel the Noise? It's not Twisted Sister. It's someone else.
One of the Rat?
We weren't born.
Is it Rat or Scorpion?
No, it's not Rat. It's not the Scorpions. It's not. I know that. It's another one of those fucking bands.
Yo, I was watching I guess B Real has like a podcast, and he was telling a story like when they were recording their first album for Cypress Hill. In the same studio was Vince Neil. Is that the guy's name? He was in Motley Crue.
Yeah. Vince Neil's in Motley Crue.
And they would always see him like wasted trying to leave the place, but the valet wouldn't like give him the keys. And then he would he tells a story where like Vince Neil had like a pizza box in his hand and was like beating the valet with the pizza box, like, give my keys. And then B Real's just like, eventually he always finds his keys and he's always driving away like roasted, like fucking screeching the wheels all the way down the street, you know, like that kind of cock rocky like vibe, you know.
What a piece of shit. Didn't he die? He almost died in a car crash. What a dick.
Well, exactly. And he also ratted on Cypress Hill and those guys for like smoking weed in their studio and tried to get them kicked out.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yo, okay. Fuck Motley Crue.
Yeah.
Motley Crue saga. I'm just starting that. I hate that shit, man. That shit sucks, dude.
We were just like, it's cool at the beginning, and now we're like, wait a second.
Well,
let's reevaluate. This is bullshit.
Just that like nasty fucking coked out glam rock look,
misogyny rock.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Fuck that. The bloated fucking Vince Neil. He's like, he didn't kill anybody. Now he's reduced to doing fucking those like voice things, like, hey, it's Vince Neil here.
You're listening to 106.6.
No, he's doing like personal greetings, like happy birthday.
Oh, like
Barry.
cameo shit.
He's doing cameos. Yes.
Oh, damn.
Stay there, you fucking fat bloated piece of shit, beating valets with pizza boxes. Fuck
yeah, you're not worth it. Yo, Norm Macdonald's on there. He's saying personal messages.
Yeah, that's
200
that's
a pop
awesome.
though. 200 a pop, but
I wonder how much he's making. He's probably making a lot.
I hope so.
I hope all those guys make a lot, to be real. But
yeah.
Fuck you. Actually, no. Nobody support him.
Yeah.
Nobody support him.
Vince Neil?
Yeah. Vince Neil.
Hell no.
Hell no. You fucking Botox doll.
And then you got exactly. And then you got Tommy Lee coming back in the new metal era. Remember that? Methods of Mayhem.
Yeah, but that was like that was like they were like the like the list tiers of like Lollapalooza or Coachella. They were like the bottom tier.
They were like the fine print. You needed like a monocle to read.
You read that right before you read the sponsor. Like they're right near the sponsors.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Cypress Hill. Cypress Hill's way fucking cooler than that shit.
Yeah, it made me listen to DJ Muggs. He was like their producer. He did House of Pains, like whatever that shit is called.
Jump around. Jump.
Yeah. I listened to the Soul Assassins album he put out in like the late 90s. It had like Dr. Dre, Cypress Hill, like Jizza, RZA. It's pretty good. Highly recommend. Soul Assassins. Look that shit up.
That's the most washed millennial rap recommendation.
Yeah. It's like this album from 1997. Go back.
Hey, do you remember 1997?
Yo, hey man, when you like
people are dressing like that now.
No, listen to this though. Hey, when you find old funk bands that were obscure and shit, they're still fucking good.
That's true.
Just saying.
That's actually true, baby. Yeah, like that's very true. Damn, caught up in my own hypocrisy.
Yeah, that's it.
What has become of me?
Hey, the old head got to do the digging for the new kids.
That's true.
Let me just tell you, just take all your recs from me.
It's not washed unless you recommend it to people who were not born yet, or like 2. That's the wash rule, I guess. If you're like, check out this rap. Like, if you like rap, check out this. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
No. I'm starting with the new shit these days. You know, someone's like, I like rap. I'm like talking about whatever is happening. And then I'll be like, hey, you want this diamond from the past?
Dude, I was working with this one Irish guy who's like much younger. And we were driving I was the van driver. And so we were driving to all the locations gear in the van. And he put on this shit and he had like one Snoop Dogg song, and he was like singing along. I was like, okay. And they started putting on like old school rap, like Big L and like Warren G, and
Yeah.
dead silence for fucking like this guy didn't even like. I think he just did not give a shit about old guy rap.
You
like
put it on, or
rap.
he put it on?
I put it on thinking he'd be like, oh, this is the shit.
Right.
Just did not fucking want to listen to fucking 30 minutes of 90s rap.
That's legit though. When you think about modern sound and like all the trap drums and shit.
Oh,
Like if you're not hearing trap drums on this old shit, then you're like, what is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
So funny.
Did you sort of shrivel up in that seat? Just like, oh
no, I was vibing. I was like, fuck that. I'm listening to Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Shit.
Big L, yeah, I'm listening to Big L. Fuck, like this is the shit.
Was he the passenger or were you?
No, he was a passenger. So
okay, yeah. So yeah, exactly.
Eat it, James.
You get regulated to this, yeah.
Yeah, you get regulated
to the sidelines, bruh.
Your little Irish ass has to regulate. That's my Nate Dogg impression.
That shit's timeless music. Eventually, that kid will get into it.
Oh hell yeah! Smoke weed every day. Think you're so badass. Smoke weed. That's what old people do.
Yeah. Well, I guess all those people grew up. Yeah. Now they're the old kids.
Man.
Now it's like OxyContin, bruh.
Yeah, let's just fucking
Xannies.
Yeah,
is that even still around? Is that still around?
Xannies? Oh yeah, people are crushing Xannies. Drake rapped about it. Fucking Drake's never touched a Xanax.
He's never done it. No.
He has never done it.
I was thinking, like rappers are mostly characters. Does it matter if they've done the thing they say they're doing? I kind of wonder these days.
Yeah, it does, only if you're concerned about being real, because guys are like, I'm the fucking like because
when you yourself are into authenticity, then it's like has to be real.
I think it's pretty cornbally though if you're rapping about how you're like, I'm shooting, I'm killing, but like present it like you're actually doing it. But like, yeah.
What if it's like an offhanded
I don't know,
line?
Though, actually, yeah, you know what though? Okay, it's more black and white than that. Honestly, the more I think about it, I don't want to dig myself in a hole, because like you could paint stories and shit, you can rap about that kind of stuff, and like,
yeah, it's like almost fine. Fantasy at that point. Yeah,
but exactly. It depends though, right? Because like you can rap about living in an area or like partaking in society or just if that's your experience, if you had people around you, if you were privy to that, you can mention it. Like I don't think Nas like was like a fucking sociopathic murderer, but like he wrote the way he writes,
been around it.
Yeah. And
but like what about
story,
like a white suburban kid who's like making drill music?
Yeah, that shit's stupid.
But it's almost like a joke, I guess, at that point. Yeah. Is that permissible? I don't know. It's kind of like, should anything go, or is it like, yo, there's laws. There's fucking laws, man.
I don't. Well, you that's don't break the thing, though. I'm 35, laws. Man. I don't. Yeah, I'm not qualified. I don't think we're no longer qualified to rap about this shit.
I think. I think modern culture has gotten to a point where it's almost like farcical in a way. That's more permissible these days because of memes and shit like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
So like, that shit still exists. People are still getting shot and shit. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's weird. You have some rappers who are straight up shooting each other or shooting people. I don't think it should be exemplified, but also raps music. It's also just fucking music. Just like that's the thing. Yeah. When did we get to a point where being a murderer was a requirement to be a musician?
Yeah, or to be somewhat interesting, like sellable or something.
Because we bought into that,
like 90s.
Yeah.
It's our fault. I mean,
it's our 90s.
Yeah. We started the gangster rap era.
Yeah. I don't know.
We started this gangster shit. This the motherfucking thanks we get.
That is the most dad. That's the most dad fucking lyric.
Yeah, I want like Dr. Dre to be saying that to his kid, like when his kid's misbehaving. Yo, I started this gangster shit. This the motherfucking thanks I get. Like screaming on his kid.
Just like, lifts them up and just shakes them.
Yeah. Dad, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Jesus. Talking about dads, man. That like it's a thing, bro. The dad genre, or things that you could dad or dadify, or
like what? What do you mean?
Like
I like where this is going.
Dad rock, dad bods.
Yeah. Is 90s rap dad rap?
Yeah. Because I think of dad shit now, I guess, is technically grandparent shit. Like my dad is in his 60s. So I'm like, that's dad shit. Like I put on, he was staying on my couch and we're like looking at what to watch. And it was just like, we were a random, like movie with fucking Robert De Niro and Al Pacino from 2008.
Yeah. What?
Righteous Kill.
Never even heard of it. They're both in that?
Yeah, and I knew, like, you could tell you're like, I've never heard about this. It's gonna be fucking bad. They're fucking they're in their 60s and they're playing cops, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it was like, really, you guys are playing cops? They were like, yeah, like detectives who, like, basically he was like killing guys who were pieces of shit. Like Rob Dyrdek was in it. Remember Rob Dyrdek, the skateboarder? He was a skateboarding pimp. He gets shot. Well, then that reference is lost. Thank you very much.
Sorry, I don't know.
People who are listening to this will know who Rob Dyrdek is. Robin Big. He was sponsored by DC Shoes.
Oh,
he has a show.
Osiris.
Yeah, he has a show on still that's like kind of shitty. I don't know. But anyways, he was in it. He got shot. Like they shoot like a rapist guy. 50 Cent is in it. 50 Cent plays this drug dealer.
So it's just like a throwaway movie, basically.
It's
like
a throwaway.
Yeah.
There were scenes where they had this Cara Cugino, some cool actress woman who's like very attractive, but like she was the forensic person.
Yeah.
And she was also fucking Robert De Niro. But every sex scene, they were not in the same room. Like the way it was cut and the way they did it, they weren't even in the same fucking room together. Like there's one scene where like she's getting fucked doggy style, but like only the top part of her torso is visible, and it's like a corner, like a wall.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? And she's getting fucking railed, and it's like clearly like that's just her fucking
by herself, like alone. Yeah. Well, that's a good detail you remembered there.
Well, clearly, I remember the doggy style.
that one stood out on top.
Of course, it was trash. But it was trash. So my dad puts it on. Though my dad looks at it. We're scrolling, and my dad just looks at me. He's like, "You want to put this on?"
Is this like familiar? Or like,
well,
like
no,
familiar
it's because he could fucking. It's a dad movie. It's a piece of shit. He just will watch it. He's out in like fucking 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I gotta watch this fucking piece of trash. Oh man, but that's it's a dad trap. That's a real parent trap. It's the fucking
the bad movie and falling asleep,
dude. Bad dad movies are a thing.
Did he literally nap? He just passed out on you.
It was like 9:00, but he's literally you could just.
Maybe he hasn't fucking like figured out though. He's like, I want to go to bed. Here's a piece of shit. This will put me right to sleep. You know?
Yeah, that's exactly.
That's like the sleeping. His sleeping pill is like a bad movie. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the dad movies, the bad dad movies, dude.
Sadly, I'm now getting into that now that you mentioned that because like late at night, I'm like 11 o'clock. I'm like, I don't really quite want to go to bed, but I don't want to do anything. So I'll put on a shite movie and then I'll just start passing out to it. And I never do that. Usually I'm like, I know I have to go to sleep, so I'm just going to go to bed. That's what a normal person should do. You know,
what a normal person should do.
I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed. But no, some people like to stay up. I don't know what the deal is at the couch, man. But.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. What mine is very boring historical videos on YouTube. It's like, yes, I want to learn about the spice trade in 2000 or 220 AD. Click.
How long do you last? Do you think like 10 minutes, 20 minutes?
Yeah. But sometimes they do get interested. I perk up. I'm like, what? No, got to change it.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Modern sleeping pills.
Oh God. Yeah. The fucking dad shit, bro.
Yeah. Speaking of dad shit, having to put down your cat, man.
Yeah.
Gotta throw that out there. Yeah, that's cat dad shit.
Cat dad shit.
I only bring it up because I know you got experience, but I just had to do that recently. Or not even me, actually. My girlfriend back home had to do it all alone. And like, I don't even know what that would feel like when your animal that you love dearly passes away and you have to be the one to choose that, you know, like their life for them. That's hard, man. But for you, it was like a kidney failure, right? Or something like that. It was like something like an actual ailment that was like happening to your cat.
He had a tumor on his mouth.
Oh, damn.
And it was just closing up his mouth or his throat or something. And they just had to make the choice. It's like the surgery might have been done something, but it would have just been too much. Like, how are we going to keep a cat that we had to like slice their fucking mouth off? You know?
Right. Yeah.
He would have been able to feed himself. He was an outdoor cat. You know, Cricket, you worked.
Yeah. It would have changed my life dramatically. Yeah.
No, he was an outdoor dude. Yeah. So we had to choose.
That's hard, man. Like,
hard, dude.
Even me, I was watching, my cat was just old, straight up. Like, he was 16. And like, I had seen him in December and he seemed fine. He was like skinny, but then like, I guess over the time that I've been gone, he just sort of been degrading. And I FaceTime or video chatted with him, with my girlfriend. And I was like, oh, I get it. He's an old guy. Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of sad. Like animal companionship. It's like super important. And you can make connections with your animals. if they have a lot of personality, you really do. It's like, it's pretty sad. Yeah. Not to add this downer to this podcast, but I just thought
it's part of life. It's a cat dad responsibility to acknowledge death, because
that's it.
Being an animal parent is weird because you see your like a parent, you die and your children survives you. But if you're an animal parent, you're just like this benevolent demigod who like just sees their worshipers live their mortal lives in front of you, and you don't age at all to them.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you barely age.
But they like have their whole life and then they pass away before you're even close to death. That's a trip. That's a real trip.
Yeah, man. Like that's crazy. And like that's why I think puppies and dogs, if you get a dog with a baby and then they see you grow up with the dog, that's great. That was my first dog. We grew up together almost. Like I saw them. I was, I grew up. I turned into a man. God damn it. But like then they died and it was just like, damn, I was a child when I had that dog. I think I was maybe like 12 years old.
Does it ever make you, does it ever make you, like, I don't know if people really think about that when they buy animals. Like, obviously, that isn't what you wanted to think about, but that it'll have a finite life that you're going to see the end of, and you're going to have to, like, go through that with them, you know? It's intense.
Dude,
but
I've just seen animals. I've actually just seen animals dead. Like, oh, there's a pet that's dead. Like,
what do you mean, like at a friend's house or something?
No, like in my house. Like, I took care of a cat. It was actually a cat sitting. This cat, and the cat couldn't handle it. And the cat fucking died because it had such bad separation anxiety.
It died just straight from that. No other health ailments.
Yeah,
crazy.
And then I had an unfortunate one with a dog that I don't really want to talk to because it's like I want to respect my buddy and the owners, but we both know the dude, and like shout out to them. It was a beautiful dog. Yeah, but like that shit is fucking hard, man.
That's what crazy. I was kind of hoping for mine in a weird way. And I know it would be crazy, but I almost then it like at least it just happened and you didn't have to make a choice. Do you know what I mean? Like that's what I was hoping for my cat Jonesy, like just to be like he just passed away peacefully in the house.
Yeah.
You know, instead of like, okay, I have to take him to the shop where they're gonna like end his life. That's a little intense, you know. Like, I mean, and again, I didn't have to do that. My girlfriend did. Shout out to her. Yeah. Love you.
Yeah. I did that. I had to do that. That was brutal. But with the cat that we were cat sitting, it was almost just like finding a dead body in your house, but like a stranger. Like, what the fuck? Like somebody you kind of know dies, and you're like, it was like under our couch. It just went to go hide, or because it was always hiding because it was like stressed out.
Right.
And then we just found and it was this big fat cat, and it was just like its body. Like we were just like, God damn it! Like what the fuck? Like
yeah.
Because I didn't have emotional attachment, but you're still like, ugh, like Jesus.
Yeah, like a dead animal. Yeah. And somebody's. How did they react to that? How did the owners react?
I don't think they. I think they kind of understood like that it was like probably not going to make it. Maybe like it was just too much of a stress case.
Crazy.
Like, they were sad, but it was like
it wasn't surprising or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. This is the first animal I've ever owned that was like my animal that's like passed on. So yeah, it is wild. It's crazy. That was only a couple days ago. So still processing that shit.
Yeah, man. My condolences.
Yeah. I just want to take it from like a celebration of his life. Like I'm going back to Montreal in a couple days to be with my girlfriend, and like we could just, we could celebrate his life is what I want to do. Like remember all his funny quirks and have a drink or something and be like, he was the shit.
Just fucking, you could like, are you going to cremate him? Or what are you gonna do? Yeah.
We did already.
Or do you have the box?
I don't know yet. But I want to do that. Maybe smoke a little bit of his ashes. You know,
so it's just
make him one with me. Yeah.
Just rail a big line.
Yes. Yeah. Get his Jonesy powers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude.
Hey, the only question I have is when's your cat tattoo coming?
My only one. I was considering this because like he had this obsession with the left shoulder. Like we would try to put him on the right shoulder and he would just move to the left shoulder. He never would go on the other one. And I'm like, oh, it'd be kind of cute to have like a little Jonesy head on my left shoulder.
Yeah.
Or a paw or some shit. I don't know. That'd be my only tattoo.
You should get like a teardrop right here, but like Jonesy's face.
Maybe just go right to face. My only tattoo is a face tattoo.
It's a cat. They're like, what the fuck? Is that a cat?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe I have my dead cat's face tattoo on me, but I got it before. It was based off him. It was like I wanted a tattoo anyways, and I was like, I'll get this guy.
Oh, that was before he
died.
passed away?
See, I know it sounds
Oh,
dramatic,
I
but I'm
didn't
like, I
realize.
love cricket. Boom, boom. His skin is fucking my skin completely torn apart with ink.
Yeah, just
his
for this
likeness.
memory. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever look at it in the mirror and just be like, I'm glad I did that? Or
Yeah, I like them. I think they're funny.
yeah.
I honestly don't notice them. It sounds weird, but like if you get used to your body.
Yeah, it's just blotches of ink that you know are there. You don't even focus on them.
Well, it's just so like your eyes don't really your eyes there. I think it's just more scientific and less like I don't like oh I barely notice them. Like
well, it's funny you say that because I wouldn't consider you a tatted up person, but you are. You know what I mean? Like when I look at other people who are tatted and shit, and I'm just like, oh, look at that guy's all those tattoos, and then I look at you and I don't even see them. It's weird. Like I don't consider you that, but you are. Like look at your arms, dude, and they're visible. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. I think I would be considered tattooed like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think there's just so much tattoos around that like if you have tattoos, but it's like you have to have like a whole fucking
it has to be dark. Yeah, right.
Your faces. What if I'm not gonna go there with face tattoos, man.
What about like contacts that make you look like a lizard and then you split your tongue and shit? Yeah, like going full blast to get the.
I'm just gonna get
lobe stretched.
I'm gonna get just an animal that like I get like a sloth eyes. Like oh yeah, just get totally different.
Like
lenses.
Scorpion eyes, man. It's like it's all white.
Yeah,
you just walk around with just white eyes.
That is fucking terrifying.
Like, is he looking at me? I don't. Does he see anything?
Like nose slits and bumps. People that get like bumps and shit.
Yeah, like get the horns implanted on your forehead, and like the little hooks on the back, so you can like suspend yourself. That whole world is fucked, dude. Like shout out to all you who do that, but that shit's intense.
Yeah, like I honestly, for like personally speaking, like I even feel sometimes weird having tattoos because I'm like, what if I wanted to go? We were talking about going to Japan, and I'm like, man, like I don't want to be not let into like a hot spring if we go to like a tourist hot spring because I make people uncomfortable, But maybe there's tons of ignorant, arrogant Westerners with tattoos that don't give a shit. Maybe it's changing. Maybe shitty Americans have softened that up.
Yeah, isn't like tourism also like catered to tourists? Like they're like fuck the locals. It's like who cares about the locals? Just get the tourists in,
Yeah, it always feels good though going to like a local spot and just chilling. Like I'd already stand out as a giant white guy, I guess, but like.
Yeah, I think it would be different in that respect.
I think it's enough. Like, what am I? What is this? The 1600s? What am I? A fucking Dutch merchantman in fucking 1602 arriving to Japan or a Jesuit Jesuit missionary? It's fucking 2022. What am I talking about?
No one's gonna even mistake you as a yakuza either. Like, nah.
Yeah, I know. What am I talking about? I'm talking shit.
Yeah, you're making a problem out of nothing, man.
Yeah.
Now let's go.
Let's go. Hokkaido.
That's like one of the spots I want to hit, like when everything opens first. Like I want to go to Japan. How have they been doing with the COVID
Terribly.
shit? Oh, well, I don't want to go to Japan.
Yeah, and they have the Olympics there. Didn't we talk about this last?
Yeah, dude, Akira shit. In the book Akira, it's based in the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Here we are. We're living in the Akira universe, man.
Jesus.
Get ready. Yeah.
Get ready. Oh man. Yeah, it's crazy. So well, I hope you grieve and just get all your feelings, feel your feelings, bro. With your cat going.
Yeah. It comes in waves. Sometimes I'm like, man, that guy's a little cutie. I love him. Then other times I'm like, oh, he's not going to be standing by his food bowl looking at me. Or some shit. Like all these little tiny things you did. Yeah. It's a trip, man. It also changes the life a little bit because like when you have cats, you don't have that much mobility. You have to find people to take care of them and all this kind of shit, like so it's like having kids that move out of your house or something. I don't know. Like it changes kind of like what you could do. Like you have no animals. You have complete freedom.
I got plants, dude.
That's true.
Fucking fauna.
Plants are animals.
Living, breathing, having to water these motherfuckers. It's been stressful, man. They got destroyed, some of them. All my delicious things. Yeah, my spinach and strawberries and my herbs got the shit that I like, that I give a shit about, got fucking roasted. All the other plants, which are good, they're nice. But like,
you almost want to see them fail just because yours did. You're like, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Just gonna let you dry out a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta trim them. I've been lazy. I gotta cut all the dead shit off.
Well, you're a bachelor vibes now. The whole shit's gonna fall apart while she's gone. She's gonna come home and there's gonna be little fires everywhere and like wilted plants and shit. You'll be like, oh, thank God you're home.
Yeah, just skulls of cats and raccoons and mice everywhere,
covered in potato chip crumbs.
Yeah, I've been trapping wild animals and eating them.
Yeah, I don't know how to go to the supermarket.
I've been skinning animals and wearing them. I just have like a jersey made out of fucking cat hair. No, this is my second Dennis Rodman jersey.
Limited edition.
Just been patching my shorts and pants with fucking
like raccoon pelts.
Rat, yeah, depending on the size of the rip. Little mouse rip on my little mouse pellet on my crotch.
Oh, gross! Like a full skin one. Yeah. Full body.
Yeah. Trigger warning for our vegan friends.
Animal violence. No animals were hurt in the recording of this podcast.
I got the beef on something which are vegan butcher shops.
What is that even? What is that?
There's these vegan butcher shops that are businesses that I guess they make like meatloafs, like imitation meat stuff, which is like I have no problem with those, but like you're not like calling yourself a vegan butcher. Like to butcher is to like kill an animal and dress it and like make it edible, and you know what I mean, like handle a carcass. Like it's one of the oldest things. Like no matter ethically if you agree with it or not, if you remove yourself from fucking modern day capitalism and all the evils of the meat industry and all that shit, butchery is a specific thing for like animals. You don't butcher beans.
That's what I'm saying. Like
soak them in water and then mush them up and add fucking
they're
salt.
Calling themselves butchers.
Yeah, there's very good butchers. It's a one in Victoria. Man, I hope those guys make money. Sell your vegan shit. Side note, but like they have a slogan that says "We butcher beans." Like, oh, thank God! Like because it's like the very good butcher. We butcher beans.
Yeah, just in case you had any doubts. Yeah,
you don't butcher.
It's not
beans.
An animal.
You fucking don't butcher beans. You fucking soak them and then you mush them up and turn them into patties.
Yeah,
or into things that you slice. You're just handling legumes. You're not a butcher. Yeah. I fucking love falafel. Like I love falafel, man.
But
like,
straight up not a butcher. That's just like real. Yeah, exactly.
That's a falafel. That's a white. That you guys
why
are
do you
just
think they
white
even,
neoliberal falafel makers.
Yeah.
Like,
why do you think they even
relax?
Did that? Why do you think they even just to like play with the idea, the concept?
I just don't
like make a bit of a joke.
Yeah, I guess so. And it's but it's like, are you guys cheeky? Against butchery? Like you're against like calling yourself a vegan? Like you guys are ideologically opposed to butchery.
Yeah.
Like
well, the people that own it are probably meat eaters.
Imagine.
Let's be real. I'm not even joking. Like
probably.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like it's just because vegan restaurants are just a market. So it's like,
dude,
you just open.
Scam.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. And that's why they're fucking with the butchery because they don't care. They're just like,
there are some good vegan
hilarious.
Restaurants. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I just find it weird. It's just like you guys are so vehemently. I can't even say that word. So I'm gonna say it. You guys are so opposed to. Not just gonna just edit that out. No.
Yeah. No.
You guys are so opposed to fucking the slaughtering
meat industry.
the actual literal butchering of animals. But it's just like, just make some fucking, just call yourself loaf guys. I don't know, the loafers.
Bean
around the world.
Bean exactly.
just put a 2 in front of there.
That'd be awesome if you could do that.
Get sued.
If you could be McDonald's
Bean around the world too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Burger King 2. No, it's not the same as Burger King 2.
Imagine that sales pitch. Guys, everybody likes it. Think about it. Terminator 2, RoboCop 2, Rambo 2, Titanic 2. Yeah. Everything's better at 2. Titanic 2? What the fuck is he? Yeah, everything's better at 2s. Yeah. All coked out.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you should call it.
Word up. I'm feeling that.
We butcher beans. Like, no, like, fuck off. You don't butcher. You're not hanging a bean up by a hook.
You should send them a letter.
In a chilled room.
I don't think there's a letter sent to places like just detailing people's thoughts.
This is my mailbox, the podcast.
Oh, that's true. Like, don't even leave a review. Leave a fucking note under the door.
A video, audio. I'm gonna send them an audio link for this.
Yeah.
Send the YouTube clip. No, but you know what? And make money. Just eat your fucking meat molds or fake meat molds. I don't care. I just think that's the dumbest fucking name. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you think that you need mock meat? Like I always feel like if you're going vegan or vegetarian, and I know this is like a common dumb ass argument, but it's like, do you need like the fake turkey and fake bacon? I don't know. Like I feel like wouldn't you just eat healthier food that was better for you?
Yes, but at the same time, Like tofurkey, nasty. That mock meat, nasty. But Chinese, have you ever had mock Chinese food, like vegan Chinese food? It fucking slaps. Like fake salt and pepper squid with it's like they're like they use oyster mushrooms. They're already using
Use
stuff
better
that
ingredients. Well,
they're already bean curds. They're already using bean curds and tofu, and they make it taste good. So it's like, of course, a tofu, sweet and sour tofu ball is gonna taste fucking delicious.
Fire, yeah,
man.
That's what I'm
With
saying.
some vegan mushroom fucking fried rice, sure, that's gonna be delicious. Like, of course,
it's not like white people being like, yeah, shit, you know, like
this is a tofurkey. You can't replicate a fucking turkey, an entire turkey carcass. Why would you want to do that either?
Exactly.
If you're eating like, it's not it.
Just step back, man. Like the jackfruit pulled pork, which I think is actually good. I've had it before.
I've had it once. And I spit it out.
Why say jackfruit pulled pork though? Just be like, it's a jackfruit sandwich.
Yeah, it's a
just say what it is. Don't even try to. Yeah,
just say pulled jackfruit. Just say barbecue smoked jackfruit, pulled jackfruit with some fucking barbecue sauce. Bong.
So sure,
tastes good. Like
it has to get a little bit of that clout from the meat all the time.
Yeah, like why do you have to be meat? If you don't like meat, just don't be that.
Word them up, bud. This is coming from two people who eat meat.
Which vegans clearly want to hear our opinions.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they're probably just like, what the like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, get out of this conversation. It's funny, like entering a conversation you have nothing to do with.
Oh yeah,
like, this is my opinion.
I have no water. I have no fucking stake in these card games, but
yeah, you should do this.
You don't technically butcher beans.
Oh man, goddamn son,
slaughter them beans. The bean abattoir.
We're gonna pick it out there, you know, like
you should just call your vegan restaurant Slaughter Gang.
Just the nastiest connotation.
You could open up you can open up a chain and call one Slaughterhouse 5.
Damn, son. You could have like a diagram of a bean all sliced up into different cross sections.
Yeah.
Of the bean.
There's just one, or there's just two. There's the skin and the fucking mush.
Yeah, like I want that part of the bean.
Yeah. Oh, I'm really into bean skin. You know, if you crisp it up.
Yeah.
No, that's not a thing.
It's like pork rinds vibes. The fat from the bean cooked up in some oil.
Well, that's starch. I love beans, so I do love beans. I've been slandering beans, but I actually love fucking beans.
I know. Watch you be the number one customer there. You're like,
yeah.
I go there every day, and I fucking hate the name.
Hate the name. I tell them every day.
Yeah.
Change your fucking name.
Change the name.
They're like, I just work here, sir. I am 19
16
years old.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm an undergrad at UVic. Leave me alone.
That's my favorite when like weird customers try to like reason with a teenager who's working at a fucking like a chain store. It's like these people don't give a fuck. Or when you go to like Best Buy and there's nobody around to help me. It's like these kids are hiding in the back, dude. They're like trying to they don't give a fuck about the floor, you know?
They literally do not get paid enough to care.
Yeah, figure it out yourself. You're lucky if you find somebody. Yeah.
Yeah. And man, okay, total dad drama. Yesterday, I was walking around. We hit Granville up. Me and my dad, we hit Champs up because my dad's like, oh, let's look at hats. I don't know, something to do.
Yeah.
And they're like, we go to Champs. A lot of people aren't wearing fucking masks. And then I'm like looking at these hats. I'm like, I'm going to look at these ones. And then the girl was like, there's a no try on policy. You can't try hats on.
COVID vibes.
But there's people in the store without masks. And
it all makes no sense.
I got a big ass head. I have a huge ass head. Yeah. And I got fucking curly hair. How am I supposed to fucking? I got to fit. You got to try it, man.
Did you just wait for her to walk away and then just put it on?
That's what I should have done, but I started getting snappy. And then my dad was like, don't worry, Mark, they just work. It's okay. Like you can't, like, it's not her fault. She just works here. But then my dad was in Home Depot with my sister looking for shop vacs. Yeah. And he couldn't find anybody to help them. And he was like, what the fuck? I can't find anybody. And it was freaking out.
Yeah.
But he stopped me from being a dad. He stopped me from my dad.
Did you stop him?
I wasn't there.
It's funny. Okay. Because I just imagine
my sister was texting me. My sister was like, Dad's freaking out at employees.
Yo, it's because your dad was in his comfort place, so he could be snappy. He was in home hardware. You were in your comfort place, the Champs. So you're being snappy. That's true. You know what I'm saying? And he's an outsider being like, yo, it's not that big a deal. And then he goes to fucking Home Depot. What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Good times. Good job, Dad. Do you just like when you cursing out this person, do you just look in their eyes and see how much they don't care?
Well, that's the thing. As soon as you do that, like, it's like, like if you get upset visibly, which is, you shouldn't do. Like, it's such a dumb
It's not
thing.
worth it. It's just, yeah.
You end up looking like a fucking idiot. But you do that, and then like they don't give a shit. They don't, like, they're just like, why is this old ass dude yelling at me? Like,
Yeah, basically.
like,
or getting all annoyed and have to take this
like
guy's
they
energy
can't
for
do anything about it. Their boss, their manager, or their owner of that store is probably a fucking dipshit.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And like, who cares? That person is getting paid fucking $19 an hour, if that, to fucking work there. What do they get? Probably paid like $15 an hour.
Yeah. I think it's like people want to just have their complaint heard, even by a person who doesn't give a fuck. Because like you could just wait for them to leave and then just say it out loud to yourself, and you're like, well, that's like, what am I gonna do? Like, fucking stupid policy.
Exactly. Like, I think the older you get, you're just around less people, or like you kind of think like you don't have to like be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you don't see people, and then you have to go to a store, so it's your only interaction with people, and they're all young people who work there. They don't give a shit, and you're already annoyed that you're at a store, right? Like, you don't want to be at Best Buy looking at fucking filters for a fan or like whatever.
Yeah, you want
it
in and
keyboards.
Out. Yeah.
And they're like, and you're like, fucking, you're Brenda already sent you there, which you didn't have to go, and you're kind of annoyed. And you're like, fucking.
I always thought that too when you ask questions about a product at Best Buy specifically, like one of these big stores, because like, okay, I'm talking to this 18-year-old kid who works probably Saturday, Sunday, and then that's it. And he's just doing it for a quick paycheck for a little bit extra money. And you're like, oh, which like a memory card is better? And does it go faster than the other ones? And he's like, I don't fucking know, man. Like, just buy one, or I showed you where they are. You figure it out. Like, that's my job is not to know all the products. I'm just like, I'm barely here. You know what I mean?
You just stock them. It's like, you literally just open them out of a box and you put them in there. I know. Yeah. And some people might have opinions.
I wouldn't expect it, but yes, you're right. Like, some people care and other people don't. And if you don't, I'm with that. It's like,
yeah, dude,
I should have done my own research before I got there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
why you have to do your own research? Yeah. You have to do your own research. You gotta know what you're doing. When people don't know, or when you ask them, or they're, if I don't know, sometimes it can be weird, but also like that's the risk you take talking to people in stores.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just think salesmen are funny. But like, for me, it's like, don't, like, leave me the fuck alone. But like, I will also leave you alone. Like, my dad will give commission people like huge shit.
Like, what do you mean? Like, how? In what respect?
Like, because he knows, like, if he knows about a product, and a salesman will come up and try to like sell him something, or like talk to him about something that my dad knows more about, it's like game over.
Oh,
but also, like, to me, I'm
what's
like,
the point of
Dad,
that though? Yeah,
I know. I'm like, Dad, leave them alone. They're there to make a sale. Just don't go in looking for computers if you're no. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely at a Best Buy.
I don't like getting a sale pitch when I'm looking for something though, that I know. I'm like, shut the fuck up, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's why you just say you're fine, just looking. Yeah. Then you do your own thing and no one bothers you. You know?
Yeah, because commissions are weird, because you're making a sale, but you don't have the best person's, but you have your best interest in heart.
Yeah,
which I understand.
Selling a bigger thing. Yeah,
but fuck. Sell me a product. Sell me something good. Give me that sense of security. Give me a real sense of security.
You like to be taken care of. You want a personal shopper experience.
Yeah, take care of me. Baby.
Yeah, you like enter the store and they hold your hand with a glove, like a leather glove, and they like walk you to a back room where it's just like only for you. Has every product in one long hallway, and you just like walk down it.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, exactly. You just massaging me as I do it.
Yeah, exactly. There's like 3 people on you. One's holding your hand for security, make you feel safe. One's on your back, rubbing your shoulders.
One's giving me a hand job
as you're walking. Yeah, exactly.
As I'm walking.
And another's like holding a cocktail on a silver platter beside you, and you just sip from it once in a while.
Imagine if you had that option that you could get a hand job while you're buying something, but if you came, you had to buy the product. You're like, yeah. You had to buy that.
What's the opposite? Like, what's the incentive?
You just might really want a hand job.
Yeah, you just show up for the hand job. I guess I bought a TV, you know.
And it's it
was worth it.
Just walk out with an air fryer, just totally relaxed though.
Yeah,
totally relaxed.
Yeah, one time I was like almost suckered into buying a timeshare when I was in Mexico. Like, me and my girlfriend got sucked up in this like tour that ended with a guy being like, "This is how I can make it work for you." But do they make it work for you? And you end up wanting to do some shit like that. You know, you're so close, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, dude. If you have the money, like, I mean, I know people that have timeshares, like uncles and aunts and shit. Like,
But they fed you booze too. I think that actually
Yeah.
that was the point I was gonna make. They fed you booze, so you're loosening up, kind of like the hand job. Now, if they were just giving hand jobs, I would have signed on the dotted line. You know what I mean?
I think if you do, yeah, dude. If they were just like smoothing you out, maybe if they had like if they're missing, what if they're giving you like a full on anal massage? What's that called?
So it comes back to anal with you.
Sorry.
Is it called a rosebud? I don't know.
No, it's not the rosebud. Jesus. Yeah, imagine if you rosebud, you have to buy the most important timeshare, the most expensive timeshare.
Jesus Christ. Shout out to episode 2, Rosebud. Go back and listen to that.
That's, you know what though? I think we just created our own kink.
Like the purposeful
timeshare.
Oh,
I can only come
Rosebud.
if I'm being offered a timeshare.
You just go on all the tours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
man.
getting rock hard. Just rock hard. You're just at a meeting wearing Linden pants, just fucking rock hard. Keep biting your lip while he's giving you a speech.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, you show up to the timeshare already with your like hard on going. They're like, it's not that kind of place.
As soon as you're off the plane.
Yeah. This is not a Wendy's. Is that what they say? Is that the joke?
Yeah.
Sir.
It's not a Burger King bathroom.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shock G.
R.I.P. R.I.P. to Biz.
Another guy, man. Shit.
Bismarcky.
Bismarcky.
I'm gonna run it down, dude. DMX. Gift to Gab. Shock G. Fucking who's the other guy? Bismarcky. That's 4. Black
MF
Rob.
Doom.
MF Doom. 6 rappers
Recently.
in their
Last
50s passing away. Yeah. That was all since like 6 in the last 6 months. I feel like it's a conspiracy, yo.
It's
I
not.
think there's like a secret order out there trying to get rid of these like rappers in their 50s.
Yeah, it's Vince Neil, dude. It's Vince Neil, dude. It's Vince Neil.
He's fucking
fucking
his revenge,
Vince Neil,
dude.
man.
He's been plotting this whole time, dude. Fuck.
It's fucking bloated at cognac. What does he drink? Schnapps? He
Probably
has
some
high
low level
schnapps.
shit.
Yeah.
Dude. He's on isopropyl by now. You know, he's
just fucking
90,
running over them.
90%. Yeah.
Poisoning them secretly. Him being incoherent in these cameos is all a gag. And he's just fucking.
He's just like, I'm innocent, but secretly working behind the scenes.
Just sniping them.
Fuck.
This high level assassin, Vince Neil, just killing all the rappers.
I think we should say goodbye then and go find Vince Neil and kick his ass. Just kick his ass. Just give him one kick in the butt.
Fucking dude. It's fucking Vince Neil.
All right. Well.
All right. Is this it? Is this
This is it. We're wrapping it up.
The Revenge of Vince Neil.
Another non-editor.
All right.
Yeah. Revenge of Vince Neil, motherfucker. Be real. You shouldn't have told that story, man. Now he's out here capping.
Damn. All right.
All right. Peace out.
Peace.